Doing the show by Lauderdale, Jones, Scott, and Smith, Winston, Leak, you better act right. Don't drive slow and be wild at night, 'cause you need to know that if you do, that Scotty Ray is watching you. He's everywhere, he's everywhere. That man is faster than a scalded cat. If you do something dumb, then you better run with haste. Scotty Ray's at a wreck before it ever takes place.
And good morning. I'm your friend Scotty Ray along with Odie. It is Wednesday. Again, it's church night for a lot of folks as you head off.
Hump day. We finally made it. Friday's still coming. It's just a little closer than what it was Monday.
We'll have election results from what went on last night, the details on all that went on that. What happens when you get on the airplane? You take off and you're going to, well, I think another country, China.
That's a long ride.
It's a real long. You get up and you've been in the air about 3 to 4 hours. The pilot goes, whoa, we got a mistake. We got to turn around. He didn't give you all the details as to why. He sort of forgot his passport and they were going to let him in. So he had to turn the plane around.
Well, tough. Somebody ought to FedEx it to him. They could use the USPS.
They wouldn't have done that for anybody else on the plane, would they?
No.
But yeah, isn't that supposed to be like priority if you're a pilot? You do that.
I'd say sit your butt on the airplane and wait for it to leave to come back.
Just boy. That was a boo-boo on his part there, without a doubt.
Yeah, you know, and I know it's different, but in the military, I didn't have to have a passport. My military ID was my passport. You would think when it comes to an airline, if you're a pilot and you have that, as long as your butt don't leave the airport, ought to be okay.
But maybe they've changed things.
I don't
know the answer to that, but that would really put you behind. Let's see here. What else is going on in America that I've seen here? This is one of those things. A woman's son is claiming that she fell and a door caused her death later. It was at a Trump hotel. She fell down. You know those automatic doors? He says that it caused her death, led to her death later. Of course, you can smell the lawsuit coming, can't you?
Yeah, well, I mean, right at the top of that building, it's got sue me.
Yeah, it's got that name. They're coming. But it has gotten to where so many people panic over that. You'll see somebody walking across the parking lot. If they trip and fall, they expect something. Maybe it's too many billboards. Is that what it is? Call now.
It's not our fault anymore. It's always somebody else's. We're not taking responsibility. And we'd rather sit there and say, ooh, I want to sue somebody because I see an easy dollar out there.
That's what happens there. So yesterday was an interesting day. We got a lot to talk about what went on behind the scenes, without a doubt. I went a little bit of everywhere yesterday. We've heard a few grass fires this morning. We even had a shed fire this morning. Meridian Fire Department woke them up early.
Already?
They had to boogie there in the truck to go down to put it out. It took about 10 minutes, and they had it under control. Pretty soon.
Didn't take them long.
This weekend is going to be busy also. We'll tell you all about that. Becky's standing by. She's getting ready to tell us about what she has in stock, what you can find. Always fun stuff there. Even hear some hot dogs or something's coming.
Oh, sausage dog. Should be some sausage dogs.
Should be. We'll find out that much more. We'll be right back as we begin your day here at the Scotty Ray Report.
Experience matters, and relationships matter. Joe Norwood is ready to lead on day one because he's already built the connections that get results. It's time to bring our fair share back to East Mississippi. Let's keep growing together. Let's let Joe be Joe. Joe Norwood, not your average Joe. Paid for by Friends to Elect Joe Norwood.
Rockhouse Gun and Pawn, located at 5430 Highway 19 North, is ready for spring. From weed eaters to push and riding lawnmowers, and one of the largest selections you'll find in chainsaws, along with power tools and generators for backup power. Maybe you're in the market for a TV or maybe a guitar. And not to mention a large selection of diamond rings and Louis Vuitton purses. The Rockhouse Gun and Pawn even has a private lobby for your pawns for confidentiality. Visit them today, Highway 19 North, Rockhouse Gun and Pawn. The tractors are rolling at Freeman Tractor on Highway 494. Drop in and see Keith, Cornbread, or Buttermilk. They've got a tractor that fits the need that you have. Whether it's a 26 horsepower, a 40, or bigger. Plus, they offer 0% financing for up to 96 months. Whether it's a part, a new tractor, 0% financing, or just simply a laugh. 601-626-8759, Highway 494 in Collinsville. That's Freeman Tractor. Welcome back. I'm your friend Scotty Ray along with Odie. Do you remember yesterday where we were talking about TV shows that used to be the character, the guy that was... we had gotten into the sweater-wearing guys of...
Starsky and Hutch.
Yeah, to me, it just wasn't all that good. But I was sitting here this morning, I thought, man, I remember a TV show, and I thought long. Anybody remember Matt Houston?
The name.
Oh, let me show you the picture. That y'all remember him? That was a pretty good detective show. Lee Horsley played the part. Hey, he was a manly man.
I don't think I ever saw that one.
Man, you missed a good one. It really was good. So go back and find that somewhere today.
About the time where Kennan was on.
It was actually after that. This was the late 80s there. Matt Houston. He just solved it all. A little bit better than Dan Tanner. Maybe you remember the guy that used to park his car in the house? It was better than Dan Tanner, in my opinion, as we go through old shows that bring back old memories there. As we said, we do have a big show coming up this weekend. Becky is in town. Becky, what are you doing?
Just hanging out.
This is what, your 49th year to do this show?
At least.
It feels like
seems
it
like
anyway.
it, yeah. It's probably about the 11th or 12th, something like that.
It has been a lot, though. You've been doing it and very successful with what you do with this show.
It's been good.
Glad to be a part of it. What? Give us some times and when it's going to be happening.
Okay, it's this Saturday from 9 to 3. It's at the old Joanne's building, which is on Bonita Lake Circle, right directly across from Belk, the Belk entrance, or Ollie's, right in that area.
Yeah, Ollie's, I know where that is.
I think we've been in every building down that strip. So we're going to try Joanne's this year.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's from 9 to 3.
There we go. And this is what it looks like there. Easter. What kind of stuff we're going to have?
We're going to have a little bit of everything. We're going to have clothing. We're going to have plants. We're going to have T-shirts. We're going to have men's stuff. We're going to have crocheted items, handmade items, baked goods.
Baked goods are always important.
Baked goods are good. We have several baked goods.
It usually fills up. I know you always have just a ton of people that follow you because you do a fall and spring show.
Right, we do a fall show too. But yeah, and we will have Jack sausage dogs this year.
So how do we dress? Let's ask you for the weather forecast. How do we dress for this weekend?
Good question.
He's probably going to be in long sleeves.
Yeah, probably. Just dress like you normally do.
In case there's a teeth shattering moment, I'll be prepared for anything that happens there.
Right. Yeah.
Now, it gets underway at 9 o'clock, so come on out and enjoy that. And again, things get underway. And of course, as always, food. We can't do without Jack.
Oh, yeah. We made that mistake last year. We won't do that again.
You let him go somewhere else.
Anywhere else.
No, he will be there.
That's right.
He will be there, and he will have sausage dogs.
So what is the, and I never know because I'm not much on fashion. What is the hot item to get this year? You're supposed to know this stuff. You are the woman.
No, but let me say this right quick. This year it is before Easter, so that's going to be an advantage because we do have a lot of Easter stuff. We have Easter home decor. We have basket fillers. We have Easter dresses and
the
shoes
little girl Easter
and all
dresses.
That. Right. Anything you need for Easter, you can probably find it there or some sort of it. But it's always been after Easter. So, and then you got Mother's Day and you got graduation and Father's Day coming up.
And this is, of course, businesses from all across the state.
Yeah, most of them are local. Well, I would say within 60 miles.
See, that's all across the state in my world.
Yeah, well, yeah,
you don't get out of home.
How about all across the county? Well, no, it goes to other counties too. Never mind.
Across the region.
There you go. See, I'm right.
Region.
Becky just does not want to admit it there. Again, give us the times and how to get there and what time you'll be there through, and let us know on this.
9 to 3.
9 to 3.
We will start promptly at 9 o'clock, and we will. How to get there? You go Bonita Uptown Mall.
Yeah.
Uptown Mall, and go around the circle, and it's on the side where Ollie's and Ashley Furniture. All that
Beside the old Office Max.
Yes, beside the old Office Max.
See, look at that. Yeah. Look for Becky. It's going to be fun as we get ready for that this weekend. Anything you need to tell Jack? You've been married to how long? How many years?
46.
40. Has it been that long? 46 years, y'all.
46 years. To the same person.
To the same person.
Wow, 46. I knew that
long time.
Y'all had, when was y'all's anniversary?
March.
I thought it had just happened. And, y'all keep this man in your thoughts.
Wait a minute. Didn't nobody send us an anniversary wish? I have to go back and look at my mark. Did we? Okay.
Yeah, she was all over it.
We sure did.
You sure did.
Yep.
You're out. You're good.
There's a lot goes through that noodle up there.
But it's this weekend. Come on out for the Spring Extravaganza gift show. And Becky, we can't thank you enough for dropping by and visitating with us there.
Just say a little prayer that the rain holds off.
Oh, yes.
We'll do that, and hopefully it'll stay away from us there.
It doesn't matter. It's inside.
It is inside, but we would like for it to be.
Yeah. But bring your umbrella.
After lunch, anyway.
Jack's going to be toting umbrellas for anybody that it rains on to walk them in the store.
He would love
He's
to.
such a gentleman.
He is.
He's learned well after 46 years.
If you buy all the sausage dogs, he'll have to do something to fill the rest of the day.
Right. Because he's got to be there.
Yeah.
Becky, thank you for coming in. Again, it's the Spring Extravaganza gift show this weekend at Bonita Lakes Mall, or if you want to call it Uptown Mall, kind of up to you what you want to say. Yeah. Come on out and enjoy this show. It'll be there. Contact Becky if you got a question there at 480-1776. She'll be glad to talk to you, won't you? See,
yes.
I knew you were there. You got any family members helping, or is it just you this time?
Casey will be there.
Okay, and we were just making sure.
Yeah. Make sure she's going to be there.
She'll be there.
She's going to leave the hospital one day to come over and help.
We'll be right back as we get this day underway. A few of the big headlines that happened yesterday, plus Martin Volunteer Fire Department right around the corner. They're going to tell us what they're doing this weekend.
Yes.
They're trying to put up a stop sign or something up there, aren't they? Doesn't it get knocked down next to
well, they wanted a flashing light.
That telephone box just don't seem to make it at the four-way stop.
No, not at all.
They're everywhere. We'll talk to those guys next in just a moment. American Portable Buildings not only has buildings, but they also have trailers. They're budget-friendly, zero down, no credit check. Come take advantage of these savings today. Take a look at all they have to offer. If it's a trailer you need, they have them from 12-foot to 16-foot to 18-foot, even car haulers. If you're tired of having to borrow a trailer every time you need one, see them today. Call 601-693-6200 or drop by for a visit at 4838 Old Homestead Road in Meridian.
Collinsville, Mr. Discount Drugs, your local pharmacy and gift shop, thanks you for your continued support. Whether you shop with us in-store, through our app, over the phone, or in our drive-thru, our team will provide the best personalized customer service experience you expect from your local pharmacy. When you call or message us, you are promptly greeted by the Mr. Discount team that's ready to help. When you choose our pharmacy, you're choosing a locally owned pharmacy that cares about you and your community. Collinsville, Mr. Discount Drugs makes a difference.
Are home problems turning your life upside down? Trust Heblon Heating and Air Conditioning to save the day. We can keep you comfortable with special savings for your home, like up to $3,000 off new HVAC systems or a tune-up for just $69. Keep the power on with a generator. Get $200 off installs and 0% financing for 60 months. We do it all at Heblon Heating and Air Conditioning and offer financing options for any repair or installation. Call for a free quote or visit us online at HeblonHeatingandCooling.com.
H&H Residential of Meridian is your #1 carpet and flooring store. If you've been thinking of a new look for your home or office, call for a free estimate or consultation. H&H can install or you can do it yourself. H&H has all of your design needs from color, style, and texture. If you can dream it, H&H can make it a reality. Come see the large selection of hardwood flooring, laminate, vinyl, and even carpet. H&H Residential of Meridian, open Monday through Friday, 9 to 4, 321 Hawkins Crossing Road. Call Rosemary anytime, 601-462-9541.
Welcome back. I'm your friend Scotty Ray along with Odie.
Look, Bob is at it again.
What's he doing?
Blinded by the light. Wrapped up like Scotty Ray in the middle of the night.
My, oh my, oh my.
Oh, I'm sad about this next story. I'm disappointed. That's what I'm going to say. I'm disappointed at the numbers.
I want to say it's 13% showed up. Nobody, and when I say this, nobody, and I mean nobody in Meehan showed up to vote. Nobody. As we go to the election results, we pull it up. There is a runoff. Here's what the vote count is. Out of 13 boxes, Joe Norwood coming in with 413 votes at 29.99%. Joseph Denson come in with 409 votes at 29.7%. Greg Elliott at 555 with 40% of the vote there. There will be a runoff election now. That's going to be April the 22nd is when the runoff will be. That's coming. Now, how many votes
I'm
do you
going to
think?
I'm going to use my West Lauderdale educated math and say there was 4 votes between Joe Norwood and Joseph Denson. 4 votes. But 1,300 people. Now, y'all got to think, this is not one that's going to be elected today or the 22nd and wait until July to take office. Whoever's elected on the 22nd will go to Jackson and go to work on the 23rd.
Okay.
They will be there if they're still in session.
Well,
the work starts immediately. If someone had 50.1 plus 1% today or last night, they'd be at work today.
they didn't get it to.
They didn't get it. So
now, let me explain
runoff.
this to you. If you think these numbers are bad, you wait till the runoff. It's going to be even lower than that. And y'all know that is coming. Now, will Denson endorse anyone? I don't know. But this is, let me find his statement here. He did put out a statement last night. This is Joseph's, what he put out. Congratulations to Joe Norwood and Greg Elliott on advancing to the runoff in the race for the Mississippi House District 82. He extends his best wishes for both gentlemen as they move forward. Now, he doesn't endorse either one, but that was a nice note to put up. And that's what you do in an election. I appreciate him doing that. We'll see what becomes of this. But again, if you think those numbers are bad, you wait till a runoff from a special election.
Well, not only that, that is also, y'all ready for this?
What's that?
That is also election day for Meridian.
April 1st, that's the general election?
That's the general.
The general election, we've got the primary the 1st of April.
Right.
And it's 3 weeks later. Let me see here. I can tell you.
Or maybe that's the runoff. One of those, the election days are on the same day.
Hang on here.
If that's the case, you're going to have some people who
general elections runoff.
If there's a runoff, and we know there's going to be a runoff.
Those will happen the same day. And then the general election will be June 3rd and some changes coming there.
And if you're in the runoff area, and you may have to go to 2 different polling places.
That could happen.
And you see, we have a hard enough time getting people to go to 1 voting place. And now we're going to ask them to go to 2. It is a little confusing.
And I wish there was a way to straighten all this out to where it was simplicity. Everybody with the last name of A goes here, everybody here. But it's not that way. We complicate things. But 13% turned out to vote yesterday is basically about it. And we have no winner yet. We'll see what becomes of this. And it's going to be some campaigning over the next few weeks.
Yeah.
And probably of that 13% that showed up, not all of them are coming. So
no,
we'll watch this as we'll get ready for Election Day. It's right around the corner. And let's see here some other things that went on yesterday. I had to show up and it was real bright, and I jumped out and I grabbed my sunglasses. This is the way it started out. I was tootling down the road in my Chevrolet.
I wear my sunglasses.
And I get this text says, "Where is you?" I said, "Well, I'm coming back from Philadelphia. I'm at house." So they had this big manhunt going on in Philadelphia. Somebody had done run from Eric Clark. And I thought, that you can't do that.
If he ever gets his hands on it.
I had whooped the Tahoe off the road there at County Road 282, and I was just fisting to bust up amongst them when I got the call, gunfire in Meridian. I went, oh. So I had to turn the Tahoe around on the dirt road and come back to Meridian. And we'll check in with Eric. I'm supposed to get a wanted poster here in a little while from him of whoever it was on the lam. And gunfire, as I had 3 to 4 people telling me gunfire down 22nd Avenue. They're saying it's really close to the Meridian Police Department. Not typically a place that you hear gunfire, but yes, sir, Bob, as we pulled up on the scene, that's what we saw. Let's zoom in on this, and so everybody can be aware of it. Maybe you didn't see the live yesterday of when we were there. This car this car and this car all had bullet wounds after the gunfire took out. Now, they were truthful in what they put out from the Meridian Police Department, that no police officers were being shot at. I don't think anybody thought that in the beginning after we got there. It was a situation that happened at the apartment complex next door, and somebody saw someone they didn't like, apparently, and they commenced to shooting at them 7, 8, 9, 10 times. I got anywhere from 7 to 10 rounds were fired downtown Meridian, broad daylight, right next to the police station. That tells you right off the bat, they ain't scared of the police. Am I right?
Here's the thing. Every single car out there had somebody in it, personal cars anyway, that showed up to do some type of business at the police department.
You know, the bad part about that, it was employees of the police station, I think, most of those cars.
Well, but the people who's going in and out.
Oh, yeah, it's constant
business,
stream.
And you bring kids up there all the time. If there was 20 people up there, or if there was 60 people up there, there ought to be 60 dead-gum charges against them firing these weapons. Make this crap stick. There's a way to make this crap stop. And it's to quit being pansy about it and show these people that we mean business when it comes to the threat of every other citizen. You might not can stop it, but by God, you can slow it down. After a few of them take over, they'll start understanding and slow this down themselves. This is uncalled for.
Here's the scene there. The chief did come outside. Here she is. Here's the chief. And let me back up and show this, just where the point of view, Odie, where all this kind of took place as we look at this. Right there. This is where this was covered with police right in here. And this is where you pull it, this right here, where that little orange flag is where you turn into the Meridian Police Department. So the person had to be somewhere along in here that was getting, is the word accosted at? Getting some things thrown at him. They did take someone into custody. Ran on foot. I mean, you're not noticeable on a hot March day at 78 degrees wearing a ski mask, I don't think.
Well, the wind was picked up a little bit to 2 mile an hour.
Blended in with everybody else.
You don't want frostbite.
Also wearing a big bulky black jacket. Along with that, he was picked up about 2 to 3 blocks away. Possibly, have not been confirmed that it could have been a juvenile. I'm not 100% on that yet. But y'all, as Odie just said a moment ago, y'all think of the people, maybe you had a speeding ticket you needed to go pay. You needed to drop by to ask a question. It could have been a child walking into MPD that could have been struck.
I don't know this, but I'm going to take a gander and say there was most likely. I bet there was a child with a parent in the police department.
Oh, probably so. As you can see here, and I would play this, but I'm talking during this, and I don't want to have that on top of it. If you'll just kind of look as to the situation of what was going on. We walked down and looked at all this, and as you'll see there, this is what happens after a shooting. Many of the murder scenes you go to, you'll see the police doing this. And the photography, they're taking pictures of what happened to the cars. A wound right here. Do you call what do you call it? Struck wound?
Was that a bullet hole?
But it's just bad that it did happen there. The police leaving there and pulling back in there. And
you think you're looking for an apartment. Where would be a safe place? Hey, there's a vacancy down there beside the police station. We ought to be safe.
Yeah.
And look at this, Odie. Had there not been a car parked here, and let's just look at the odds of this. Had there not been these 3 cars, what's that over there? Another business. Those would have traveled right along there and struck those. This is probably, I'm going to go on a limb when you're trying to get reelected, saying I have the best police department, I have the best everything. Number one, you're giving your campaign, hey, I'm running for mayor again, and you hear gunshots fired. And then it happens that cars are shot in your police department that you're telling us is the best of the best administration that the town has ever seen. The best. I mean, over and over that's been said to me of each one of these. I wouldn't call them debates, but speeches, because no one will actually do a debate on this. I don't think, not yet, of the 4 Democrat side. Somebody's going to be a winner out of this, and everything that on this mayor's race is based off of the criminals in Meridian, the crime rate. That's what everything's going on. What's based on. It's your decision come April the 1st. Do you like the way things are? If you do, go check yes in the box that represents what's going on now. If not, there's 3 other candidates for you to choose from. And then if that ain't good enough, there's going to be a general election after that you can choose another one.
I'm going to see if you can catch on to this one.
I need to.
On the emergency side, what else, because you know that area, what else over there could cause a damage with a bullet strike?
Oh, that'd be the gas company right across the street.
Them there propane tanks over there?
Chuck. Chuck.
Yes, sir. And no, the city is not responsible for those vehicles in the parking lot.
Yeah, that'd be your own insurance.
That'd be your own insurance. That will sue the people who fired the weapon.
Well, the Forerunner that was struck, had it not been struck, that would have went directly toward the propane over there. Sanders Gas is what we're talking about. Sits right across from there. So we did have a little crime. It got really busy yesterday long about there. That was not the only thing.
Wow.
Now, and let's just keep that in mind. And this one, this was kind of funny. As I pulled up to this one, it was a disturbance that happened on 5th Street. And it was the lighter of everything that happened at one. It was 4 incidents that went on like back to back to back. This is the lightest of those. An arrest was made here over at the tobacco store. And as I love you, baby. I love you, baby. I heard it yelled across there. He said, Scotty Ray made me famous. It was funny if you were on scene. But 2 people were taken away in the back of a patrol car. We don't know what the charges are that was actually stuck, but we know that it was a disagreement on scene.
Is that like the 4th person in handcuffs that turned around and said, Scotty Ray, get my good side?
Yeah. The funniest I will never forget was at the store across from Ochsner. Help me, Scotty Ray, help me. She was so funny. I will never, and I don't know what her name was, but by golly, she was great entertainment that day that she got arrested. Now, we're going to get into some more shootings that happened yesterday. It's not over that. No, out of all of this, no one was hurt.
So bullet sales went up.
Yes, they did. They got to go find some more because they used a lot yesterday. We had some ribbon cuttings, and I did go also to Philadelphia to a ribbon cutting up there. The medical store, they got a branch here. They've done a ribbon cutting up there yesterday for that. We'll tell you all about that. I was on the road a lot yesterday. And I got
to see a couple of gas stations.
And strangely, you say that. I left Meridian. I looked down. I had a quarter of a tank. I thought, man, you can go to Philadelphia and come back.
You can get there.
I got there. I pulled up. I was on the main drag that it said 20 miles or you walk. I thought,
Your old one didn't talk to you like that.
No, it didn't. This one will talk to you and tell you that you're going to walk. Do y'all remember when the Dollar General got hit with a car the other day?
Yeah.
Into the building?
Yep.
Well, I don't travel 19 enough out to Wynot to know, the 4-lane, where it goes 4-lane, you go up the hill.
Yeah.
That when that ends, that's where that new Dollar General is. So I've been behind somebody. I'm trying to get there in a timely fashion. And so it was showing that I was getting great gas mileage at 9. I was getting 9 then.
Geez.
Yes, sir, at 9. And then I decided to pass somebody and went to 2. I thought, oof.
So this tough here.
Man, y'all, this is rough. I may have to go back to old Bessie.
How big a tank you got?
20, 25 gallons, 24, 25, somewhere
You need a bigger tank than that.
Man, them Fords stick 36 under there because they know you're going to need it.
That's what mine is.
Yeah, that is handy.
I bring a chair to the gas station so I have a place to sit down.
And then I got one down there I'm working on that's got 2 tanks. It's really thirsty.
That's all you got is 2 tanks. You ain't even got a body on it.
Hush. That's true. I caught the guy that's helping me get the engine and everything together. And of course, I don't have a body yet.
Not here.
It's somewhere in Lauderdale County. But he said, well, you need to get a few more parts. And he handed me a list. And you know how much about a little bit? I was going to get an oil filter and some plugs to plug up the holes. You know how much I spent?
How much?
$500.
Mm-hmm. Doesn't take much.
CHEV Chevrolet, y'all it don't restore nothing. Just leave it. Go to a car show and look at one.
There's 2 happy
It's
days
cheaper.
when you buy a boat. The day you buy it and the day you sell it. Because you know what BOAT stands for, don't you?
Tell me.
Break out another 1,000.
Yeah, with that,
Yeah, you don't even have a safe room no more.
No, I got all parts in there. Apparently, on gas, I didn't even know this, on gas tanks, when you're replacing gas tanks, back in the old day, they had metal straps that hold them on so they won't fall off. If you don't put rubber in between there and that, you get a squeak from then on. $100 will cure that. I know this.
Your nerves might be worth it.
We'll be right back. American Portable Buildings not only has buildings, but they also have trailers. They're budget friendly, zero down, no credit check. Come take advantage of these savings today. Take a look at all they have to offer. If it's a trailer you need, they have them from 12 foot to 16 foot to 18 foot, even car haulers. If you're tired of having to borrow a trailer every time you need one, see them today. Call 601-693-6200 or drop by for a visit at 4838 Old Homestead Road in Meridian.
Collinsville, Mr. Discount Drugs, your local pharmacy and gift shop, thanks you for your continued support. Whether you shop with us in-store, through our app, over the phone, or in our drive-thru, our team will provide the best personalized customer service experience you expect from your local pharmacy. When you call or message us, you are promptly greeted by the Mr. Discount team that's ready to help. When you choose our pharmacy, you're choosing a locally owned pharmacy that cares about you and your community. Collinsville, Mr. Discount Drugs makes a difference.
Are home problems turning your life upside down? Trust Heblon Heating and Air Conditioning. To save the day, we can keep you comfortable with special savings for your home, like up to $3,000 off new HVAC systems or a tune-up for just $69. Keep the power on with a generator. Get $200 off installs and 0% financing for 60 months. We do it all at Heblon Heating and Air Conditioning and offer financing options for any repair or installation. Call for a free quote or visit us online at HeblonHeatingandCooling.com.
H&H Residential of Meridian is your #1 carpet and flooring store. If you've been thinking of a new look for your home or office, call for a free estimate or consultation. H&H can install or you can do it yourself. H&H has all of your design needs from color, style, and texture. If you can dream it, H&H can make it a reality. Come see the large selection of hardwood flooring, laminate, vinyl, and even carpet. H&H Residential of Meridian, open Monday through Friday, 9 to 4, 321 Hawkins Crossing Road. Call Rosemary anytime, 601-462-9541.
And welcome back. I'm your friend Scotty Ray along with Odie, and we've got the three amigos.
They look like amigos over there, don't they?
You know you saw the movie. We all do that. Here they are this morning here as they all get ready for this. We've got Martin Day arriving. What do we expect to see here?
Well, it'll be our 38th annual Martin Day fundraiser. We have lots of stuff going on. The main thing is cookout. We have good food. Barbecue chicken, fried livers, fried gizzards.
Gizzards?
Gizzards.
Yep. You can't find them just anywhere.
If you get there late, that's all they have left.
No, they sell.
No, actually, that's one of the first things to go.
We sell out of them before 11 o'clock.
Yep.
But it's our annual fundraiser. It's the one fundraiser we do a year to raise money to buy equipment to keep updated for our community. It costs a lot of money.
Oh, and tell me, really, liver sales?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Not to me, but
who's your?
others.
And I'm just curious here. Give me a demographic here. Somebody that walks up and says, "Give me some of that liver you got back there." Who is that guy?
It's got to be the older.
It's
the older generation.
Yeah. They're asking for them before the plates ever come out.
I just have never ordered liver.
I got
anywhere.
one guy for the car show that told me to put a Post-it note on the bottom of my hat to make sure he knows so he doesn't miss them out. I mean,
your mama used to force you to eat that, but apparently it sounds good. Y'all wouldn't have it on the menu.
Yep.
Yeah. We've upped it because we sell out so fast.
Yep.
So we've upped it several times over the years. But people do
I'll buy the chicken, so there'll be gizzards.
the chicken, the fried and barbecue chicken. We used to sell barbecue chicken 2-to-1 over fried chicken, but our fried chicken's so good.
Did you get a better cook? Is that what you're saying? You got somebody that really knew what they were doing with fried chicken?
I don't know. I mean, I don't. But now we sell 50-50. I can honestly say it's the best barbecue and fried chicken you get.
The last time I was there, and I'm dead serious about this, of the line to get that chicken.
Yeah, that was last year.
People, we were there together.
Yeah.
People like the chicken.
Yep.
Well, you got some very experienced cooks that have they.
That was
they
a nice way of
graciously-
saying that his cooks are old. Did y'all catch that?
Yep.
That's kind of what I was thinking.
Hey, they've got it down to an art
and they
for sure.
graciously put give us their day to help us to do it, and they don't ask nothing in return, and they know
Didn't
how
you
to
say
do it.
Dale was a cook?
No. Dale's name is just on the building.
Then they go on to picking on people.
I told him last night we was gonna pick on him.
Yep.
Y'all got a bunch of raffles going on as well that y'all going to be doing.
Yep.
And again, we often have other fire departments come through. What is it that Martin needs? Because y'all are one of the busiest. I follow y'all a good bit, and that fire trucks are blowing in the wind. What is it that y'all are needing to with these funds?
I just right now,
Light bill money?
yeah. I mean,
Equipment. I mean, turnout gear. Everybody always talks about how expensive a set of turnout gear is.
$4,000.
$4,000 plus.
Yeah.
And that's for a bear.
And that's
nothing
just,
to go with it.
Yeah,
Yep.
and it's crazy. It used to be $2,000, but $4,000 plus just for a set of turnout gear for a firefighter.
Now, for those watching, they go turnout gear. Well, I'm not sure. What is that, Al? Explain that.
That's the coat, the yellow coats and pants and the boots and the helmet and all the protective gear that one firefighter uses to go inside of a house fire. And so, I mean, you imagine when you go to a scene, you see all these people wearing these turnout gears, multiplying by 4,000. I mean, it's a lot of money. Mm-hmm. And that's what we rely on, donations from the community to help keep all our stuff updated, because over the years you have to replace turnout gear because it gets sold and it's not safe.
Yep.
So you got to update it and keep it updated. Then you got rookies, new guys that come in like Isaiah here, and
Who was fixing to graduate class?
He is fixing to graduate. He is fixing to be a certified firefighter a couple weeks.
Yeah, we take our test tomorrow, actually.
All right.
And so he'll get a new set of turnout gear, shiny turnout gear.
Let me warn you about this. They surprise you on that test there, and they make you drag this. They make you climb like 5 walls, and then they throw somebody on the ground, and you're supposed to drag them. I'm just eat your Wheaties before you go. They serious about that over at that academy.
Yeah. But,
so a lot goes on behind the scenes that people don't realize, and y'all also meet several times a month.
Right.
Plus, another thing that y'all are going to need with this, and I'm sure y'all have up a little booth there. If you're interested in helping your community, being a part of, maybe you're new to the area, want to join, y'all have somebody that could talk to, and you ain't got to go in to fight fires. Y'all got other duties.
There's lots of things people can do.
Cooking fried chicken.
Yeah. I mean, at scenes you can be there to help. Change out the air bottles. You can carry water bottles around and hand to firefighters. Mm-hmm. At wrecks, you can help direct traffic. There's so many other things you can do. You don't necessarily have to go. You're not necessarily have to go inside a house fire.
Some people love it, and some people it's just not their forte.
Right.
So use the talent that God's given you there to help somebody.
Right.
Yes.
Wow.
There's a lot of things you can do.
Coming up, we're going to find out about the car show side of this. People love cars. We'll talk about that next here at the Scotty Ray Report.
Leadership isn't about making promises. It's about showing up, listening, and getting things done. As mayor, I'll be visible, accessible, and accountable. You deserve transparency in how your tax dollars are spent, and I'll ensure clear budgeting policies that build public trust. And when crisis strikes, I'll lead with experience, just like I did during the COVID-19 pandemic. Meridian deserves a mayor who's ready to work on day one. I'm ready. Let's move Meridian forward together. On April 1st, vote for Percy Bland as your mayor.
Advanced Auto Glass by Joey can handle all your windshield repair and replacement needs. Service work is guaranteed and covered by warranty. Our technicians are professional, auto glass trained, and have over 100 years of combined experience. Advanced Auto Glass by Joey utilizes in-house calibrations for vehicle safety systems. Most insurances are accepted, and reliable mobile service is available in surrounding areas. Keep cars cool and secure with custom tinting, side mirror replacement, and AquaPal windshield wipers. There's one clear choice in auto glass repair: Advanced Auto Glass by Joey.
For something as vital as your eyes, you should have your lenses and contacts made with the utmost care and precision. And that's what Grayson Optical does on 24th Avenue. Since 1996, Grayson Optical's mission has been to provide Meridian and surrounding areas with quality eye care products. That's why we're locally owned and operated. And don't forget, custom-made sunglasses like Costa for your eyes only. When you need to see clearly, Grayson Optical. 2021 24th Avenue, Meridian. 601-693-6374.
Hi folks, Paul Brown with Dixie Buildings. We're here to take care of all your building needs for your personal and your business needs. That includes portable buildings, carports, sheds. Don't forget your hunting camps are coming in. You can start out with our 8x10s. If we cannot haul it, we can build it for you on site. We have 2 locations, one on Highway 19 South and our home office just around the corner on Long Creek Road. Just give us a call at 601-483-4943.
Welcome back. Your friend Scotty Ray. Becky had to leave us. She had to go to the house. We find out that her daughter, Casey, getting ready. She started her own YouTube channel. Did y'all know that?
Look,
she's a dancer.
And I don't think it's a whole lot starting off like $5 a month.
Yeah, and the problem was she was trying to learn how to, this dance thing is real big now. She was twerking. And she fell on the floor and Becky had to go help get her up. We don't know how big this is going to be on YouTube.
She's going to be there. She may be limping.
Yeah.
But she's going to be there. I mean, she said she left the hospital. She doesn't work there anymore. And I guess,
well, you got to make ends meet.
Off of this.
Yeah.
I mean, hey,
that
Demi Moore did that in striptease.
Twerking. I can't. Angie, this is.
So you've tried to twerk?
No, I watched something that I did watch. I did see something on YouTube. Something where I did not know what a twerk was, honestly, until not long ago. And it said twerking in Meridian, and I thought, well, let me click on that. And boy,
careful.
Have mercy. I'm learning as I go.
I want to say good morning to Teresa, who got your doctor's appointment. All you women, go out there and go get yourself examined, and then go to the doctor at least once a year and get that checked out. I told you about my daughter. She got home yesterday.
That's good.
Now,
good.
She's got a long way to go. She's got home help, but she's doing better. She's at home. Memory, I love you, Angel. But Teresa, good luck with going to that. And all you women out there, y'all take that serious. Y'all go get tested and stay on top of it.
As we begin this day, let's look at a few things that happened on this day in history. I'm not a fan. I know there's a lot of people that really get into this, but it is not my thing. And, well, Beethoven, y'all remember him?
Yeah, I can listen.
He kicked the bucket at 56. He was kind of young there. I mean, he didn't have much of a hairstyle either, or a smile.
What, was he deaf or blind?
I didn't think he was either.
Yeah, he was one of them.
I ain't never heard that. I mean, he had all his ears. I ain't never heard that of him.
All his ears.
Wait, that other guy cut his ear off. You remember and sent it to that woman?
Oh, really?
Yeah, the painter, Picasso. He put it in an envelope and sent it to her. Just whacked it right off. Thought she'd fall in love with it. Robert Frost was born today. Of course, a poet and writer, if you remember that. Two roads. What was this? The about the 2 roads and a thing I must choose? The road less traveled. That was the name of it.
He was deaf. So that was it. I couldn't remember. Well, yeah, I mean, he wasn't going to be
I don't know much about him, Beethoven.
He could feel the music, and that's how he wrote his symphonies.
Kind of like Casey. She feels it.
As she's spinning around.
Tennessee Williams, born on this day back in 1911. He done the thing called Streetcar Named Desire. Y'all remember that?
Yeah.
It was a big name. Now, again, I'm not much on films like that. Cat on the Hot Tin Roof. Born in Columbus, Mississippi there. One of our fellow Mississippians we salute there. Talent. Let's see what else happened today. This guy was in a lot of things. If you'll go back to remember, Cool Hand Luke. Maybe the name doesn't strike you, but you'll remember this guy there.
Van Gogh cut his ear off.
Same thing as that other guy. I mean, who's to say the other one didn't do it?
Well, the one was a painter and he was a musician.
Huh. Really? Well, I knew their name. The painter guy's the one that cut his ear off, right? No? You sure?
Yeah, well, that's what Austin says. Van Gogh was the one that cut his ear off.
But he was a painter, Van Gogh, wasn't he?
Yeah.
But he was an artist. Yeah, he painted pictures of something.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Maybe he needed bread.
Yeah,
Yeah.
But yeah, he cut it off there and he mailed it to her there. He got in an argument with somebody and just
Got tired of hearing your stuff.
Yeah.
Wow.
Y'all, he was a disturbed fella, let me just tell you. A lot of those guys back in those days were. Does his name James Caan mean anything to anybody?
Yeah.
I think you'll remember him from this.
Yeah.
He is deceased now. He won't be in part 2. I just didn't realize that. Born in the Bronx in New York. I don't think they could have picked anybody meaner to play the part of the dad. He'd fit the part good there. 23andMe will have somebody show up at your office just like that.
They're closing.
They're going bankrupt also. One of Odie's all-time favorite ladies in politics is celebrating a birthday today.
Well, you just gotta talk good about it.
No, hold on to the cane. Do the cane look. Did y'all see that during the presidential address?
I think she was just doing that for attention.
Here she is on the left, a better day and time in her life.
Yeah,
not much better, but
Nancy's just that. I think that'll be the picture that she's probably remembered for, with that clap that she done years ago.
Oh, you remember when she stood up
ripping.
and she ripped the speech up?
Yeah.
Now, here we go. Now, this lady right here, she had some vocal cords, and every single one of us listened to her. Born 1944. I don't remember that particular one with the red dress.
We're getting corrections from that girl. She goes, y'all hush. I'm not there to correct y'all. Neither one of you know what you're doing.
Well, if she'd quit with this PTO off,
she'd show up for work Friday.
Yeah, what is she saying we messed up on?
It's something to do with them painters. And again, I'd have to Google them because they're just not part of my repertoire every day. How you like the way I use that word?
Yeah. Ever use that in the
Can you spell it?
No. Diana Ross has a birthday today. Y'all remember her, the lady in red. 1944 is when she was born. Can anybody in the room name one of her songs? I can't.
Well, way to put us on the spot.
Well, I'm just testing. Did she do that song, Romeo and Juliet, Samson and Delilah?
I don't know.
But when we kiss, ooh, fire.
Might be.
No, or was that the Pointer Sisters? I don't know. Diana Ross. Anyway, today was a big day, 1945. This is a image that will forever, and it's one of those moments of being there at the right time as it's going up and snapping a picture. It's amazing. Like that kiss in New York City when the war was over. He didn't know her. They just snapped a picture. This is equally as important there as the flag went up over Iwo Jima. That is really an image of America forever and always.
Yes.
I like that picture. And it's been a statue.
Yeah.
Several cities have that. Johnny Crawford, does that mean anything to anybody in the room?
Wow.
He was born back in 46.
I did not know his name.
Yeah, he was the little kid that was in The Rifleman. Y'all remember him now?
Yep.
He was born on this day.
I'll be darned.
To my knowledge, that's the only thing that kid ever done. I don't think he done anything after it. Chuck Connors was a man among men. He was just tough. I don't know how many, because it's been brought up about.
And I was just thinking
13.
13. I thought it was like 7, but somebody come back and counted it's like 13 of them.
This is a face that only a mama could love, and we're going to go ahead and show it in case his mama's watching.
Well, he's outlived everybody else.
Man, him and Willie just sit around together and go.
They laugh at all those people doing exercise.
He's actually younger than I thought. I was really thinking he was born in the 30s. Steven Tyler. Aerosmith, is that right?
Yeah.
Walk This Way, or was it Park This Way?
Walk This Way.
I thought it was Park This Way.
That was a remake.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That was Weird Al that did that.
Oh, okay.
Is that part of your repertoire?
Give me a little kiss like this, and then it would be a guitar lick. Okay. All right.
Who
Well, I'm
was
close
a
there.
Mouseketeer?
Who was? Johnny. The boy from the Rifle.
Oh, okay. I didn't think they had Mouseketeers when he was growing up.
Johnny?
No, the other one.
Steven Tyler.
Yeah.
I don't think he fit the image back then of what a musketeer was supposed to be.
And then Johnny had his own band at one time.
Yeah, and they made a lot of little Johnny jokes.
I bet they did.
Anybody remember the night the lights went out in Georgia?
Yeah.
Yeah. And his wife's got supper, and I got to get home to it. Well, she'd be responsible for that along with Mama's family. Vicki Lawrence, born on this day back in 1949. It was 73. Oh, that's been a while ago. And then, of course, Reba would take it and make it a mega hit with The Night the Lights Went Out in Georgia.
Yeah.
Okay, nobody seems to like that.
Oh, well, Diana Ross sang Endless Love.
I thought that was somebody else. Like, what's his name have something Endless? It was a movie, Endless.
Remade something.
I'll get on this.
Let me just-
Yeah, I don't know.
Spotify.
He's asking Uncle Google.
I mean, she could have done I don't know, killing. Oh, Tony says we're killing him. I thought he was referring to Killing Me Softly with his words. Did she sing that? I don't know. Well, all those that just kind of run together. Al's on this over there. He's got a phone and ain't
weak
scared.
signal.
We'll get you a password here in a minute.
Beethoven was a deaf composer.
Yeah, and
Van Gogh was a painter that cut his ear off.
So I was close there. And they also made
She sung Endless Love with Lionel Richie.
Lionel Richie. Who would have thunk it?
Yep.
Hello? Is it me you're looking for?
Ain't no mountain high enough.
Oh, wow. I thought Aretha Franklin done that. I just got corrected.
And I Will Survive.
I Will Survive. Okay, I know that one. I will. That's probably her biggest one, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
It has to be.
Well, I mean, hanging out with Lionel Richie didn't hurt your career either. I mean, that boy could turn out some belly rubbing music like nobody else. He's responsible for half of Clark County.
Aretha sang Killing Me Softly.
Oh, he did? Okay. Killing Me. That was a good song with his. I don't know what the song was about. Real short guy was born today.
All right, they're saying that the flag raising on Iwo Jima was actually February 23rd.
Well, what did I have it here for today for? We got a boo-boo.
The staff did not do their job when they got in this morning.
Something happened with that flag today or it wouldn't be there. We got to figure that out.
Yeah. The staff did not do their
Something
job.
went wrong there. Let's make a note here.
Well, that was groundbreaking or something. I mean, ribbon cutting.
Yeah.
I don't know how that got there if that's not right.
Well, we'll let you know tomorrow.
Martin Short was born today. We do know that for sure there.
You're talking about the Three Amigos.
There he is. That was really
awesome.
Let's just be honest about it. That was a dumb movie.
Yeah, it was.
But it was
But it was for caw-caw. But it was funny. Y'all got to remember. That was an inside joke.
It was a sad movie there.
They're infamous.
I remember meeting this guy for the first time, Meridian, Mississippi, backstage. Waylon was sitting over in the corner, and I met this guy. He was pretty cool, and he is responsible for so many hits that people don't realize. Now, he had one of his own. I'm trying to think of what that was. Just Playing Possum, was that it? He done a bunch of songs of his own. Didn't make it. His forte was writing other people's stuff, where he stumbled out drunk one night. His wife told him to go get a loaf of bread. And he was drinking, he ain't gonna lie, and he ended up even drunker after he got there, and he never found the bread. But he did find a little place that had a name out front that said Marina Del Rey.
The Battle of Iwo Jima ended today in 1945.
That's what happened.
Thank you, Miss Debbie. So that's what it was. All right. So the staff was not all completely wrong.
Right.
I bet they're lucky.
Man alive. Thank goodness. Thank goodness. But Dean Dillon had the birthday today. This guy is really, really good. Wrote probably the early George Strait, 75%, if not more, of all of George Strait's hits. Just hit after hit after hit. And a real likable guy there. He said the toughest job he has is stumbling down his gravel driveway to his mailbox, pick up his check each month now.
Oh, wow.
I bet so. Yeah.
You get a forever check if you do something with George Strait. Anybody remember Charlie McLean? Who's Cheating Who and Who's Being True? She done it before.
I know the song, yeah.
She did it before Alan Jackson there. Also Sleeping with the Radio On. Beautiful woman. Her daddy really wanted her to be a little boy. Named her Charlie. It stuck, but that's how she came about. She was a very talented singer. I liked her a whole lot there. I'd almost forgotten about this. 1957, Entertainment Tonight. Y'all remember watching that when you didn't have anything else to watch?
Yeah.
Yeah, this girl has a birthday today, Liza Gibbons. Do you pronounce it Liza? Is that how? Did I do that right?
Lisa.
I was close. You got to say it faster. Make everybody think that they said it wrong. I'm telling you, I'm going to make it on Fox News just yet.
On the bloopers?
Yeah. This girl was sexy in her own kind of way. She truly was. And then she went and flubbed it up for everybody.
I like her hair.
But I mean, back in the day, she had an attractiveness about her that was very unique. Mm-hmm. And then so many people going, why don't you fix that? Well, she shouldn't have fixed it because it really ruined her uniqueness. As we go back for this girl, Jennifer Gray was born today. Mm-hmm. That was Baby. I bet I don't know how hard she'd be to catch now if she was to jump off a stage. Somebody tried to catch Trisha Yearwood one time.
Oh, God.
And they moved.
I didn't work out so well. Auditions, she didn't get the part.
No, not
this guy, we found out, and I really was shocked because this is relatively early to be inducted into the Country Music Hall of Fame this quick. Now, he's been on the road a long, long time from a guy that got fired, and I kid you not, I knew him when they kept getting rid of him because he couldn't have a hit. No matter, it was like 8, 9, 10 labels that canned him because he couldn't get a hit. His first one, me and Debbie were sitting at him at a table one night. He had nothing to do because he wasn't winning no awards, and we were eating dinner together, and we talked to him for about 2 hours. He had a song that come out, and he went to the Choctaw Indian Fair and sang it that night, and it got a little bit of exposure called Living High Off Somebody Else's Hog. It was very unique. Then he done a song called Hillbilly Heaven. That got a little bit more, and it was country. Then somehow or another he stumbled on a beach, and, well, it all went south from there and became a hero. Kenny Chesney being inducted into the Country Music Hall of Fame, young at 57 to be inducted.
Wow.
Yeah. It's not, it's not a lot of people that are alive that really get inducted. Most, they wait too late for somebody to enjoy it.
Yeah.
Have they put Charlie Pride in there yet? I need to double check that. Get on them.
He should have been in there.
Mariah Carey. Y'all remember her?
Oh, yeah.
She's a 69 model.
That's your year.
It is. But I have no idea what she sang. I just know her name. Did she do that Christmas song? Yeah. All I Want for Christmas Is You. Alan Jackson also done that in a different style. Tie a ribbon around yourself. Ho, ho, ho. 1971, this is one of my all-time heroes there.
Boy.
Nothing worse than somebody dying that owes you money because you ain't going to get it back. Y'all know that.
True.
And it kind of inspired a song called, well, I remember the year that Clayton Delaney died. I went out in the woods and I cried. Good song there. Then he wrote that song about the Ballad of $40.
Oh, boy.
Where he dug the grave for the guy. He goes, the bad part is he owes me $40. This guy
I loved it.
Is the king of comedy. And it was really risque back in the day.
Oh, yeah.
Because you had to, here in this side in the South, you had to watch it on, I think PBS, didn't you? Late at night?
It was, I think it was PBS.
And he was from England, and this man was funny, and it always had cute women following him around no matter where he went. Anybody remember Benny Hill?
Go back and watch that.
He was really, really funny, but even in
skits.
Today's standards, they would probably say he's a womanizer.
Well, not that too.
And they would can him over that, but he was funny. 1973, Dick Clark was not done. He was dropping apples and he was doing countdowns, and he also did
the $10,000 pyramid.
He did. It jumped from there and went on up.
Yeah, I think it's at 100 now, isn't it?
I believe so.
I think so.
If it's still on. We go back to 1974. Who was the man? Because no one knows what goes on behind closed doors. Charlie Rich had the #1 song. That was a big deal back then. Oh, Charlie, we liked him. 1982, this was a big thing, and I support this over and over and over. Anything to do with our veterans. Can y'all believe it was 82 that it began the Vietnam Wall?
Wow.
That's the folks that they were there shoveling to get it all started.
I've seen that 4 or 5 times. Man, it's something.
1983, it changed country music. Everywhere I went that summer, somebody was singing this song.
Just a swing.
John Anderson would have that number one song back in '83. That was good stuff, y'all. As we move forward, what else we got happening today? Let's look at this. 1986. I didn't care for this one as much. Y'all remember Tom Hanks?
I watched it. Yeah.
Money Pit. This next one that came out the following year, Bruce Willis. Y'all remember Bruce?
Oh, yeah.
You remember Blind Date?
Golly, now that was hilarious.
She was the date that was Kim Basinger, wasn't it?
Yep.
No matter what he done, she caused him trouble. Burned his car. I think he got fired. He got shot at. Everything could go wrong on a date. Then he fell in love with her.
Oh, yeah.
It's a good one there. It would be night. You ever looked in the mirror?
Well, yeah.
Sometimes it inspires a song.
You can't look this good with not looking in the mirror.
Ooh, y'all is getting thick. Michael Jackson would have a hit with I'm Starting with the Man in the Mirror.
That was a good song. That was a real good song.
I need a change. And then I don't remember what else happened after that. I do know this one. Boy, this is what I love about Sunday is Craig Morgan. This is a man among men, folks. Veteran. Tried and true. He's a good fellow there. Craig Morgan had a number one hit. That's what I love about Sunday.
Craig Morgan. Yeah.
As we go, Geraldine Ferraro. Do y'all remember her?
Oh,
and I'm not
unfortunately.
talking about a car. I think she was like first VP woman.
Yep.
She didn't make it either.
Nominate, yeah.
Yeah. She didn't make it either. Hillary and her in the same class there, along with what's her name?
But she never did try to go for president.
She was the vice president, first woman that run as a vice presidential candidate. Yeah. Jeff Carson passed away today. He was a country music singer. Y'all remember him? Not on Your Love, Not on Your Life. Remember that? Not on Your Love. He retired, went into police work, and died of cancer. Bless his heart. He was a good guy there. Always liked him. That's a little walk down history. Coming up, we got some more of what's going on in the community. Don't miss out on all this. We'll be right back. Good afternoon, I'm your friend Scotty Ray, and look what we have found at Doc's Toyota in Philadelphia. Highway 16 West, a brand spanking new Tacoma. Have you seen these trucks? Come here and let's look at this. Now this has got the leveling kit. This is four-wheel drive. Isn't it sharp? Matter of fact, I think we need to look on the inside. Y'all look at this. Look at the large screen that you've got in here for navigation as you're going down the road. And talk about room, power seats, everything is electric inside of it. It is a beautiful truck. You can find this and so many more of these here at Doc's Toyota. Easy to find if you're looking for a Toyota, the best on the road. Come see us here at Doc's Toyota. Highway 16 West in Philadelphia. That's Doc's Toyota. The Precast Group, offering you the best selection when it comes to a storm shelter. Located on 145 South in Meridian, where they offer above-ground shelters that can be installed in your home as you're built in, are conveniently located right outside your home if it's already built. They also offer storm shelters that can be installed in a slight bank or on flat ground. Protect your family today with a very affordable storm shelter from the Precast Group. Highway 145 South, 601-482-0003. The Precast Group. When it comes to enhancing your outdoor experience, you need a companion that can keep up. The Kubota RTV 850 Sidekick at Parrish is your ultimate utility vehicle for every adventure. From the deer camp to trail riding or just working around on the farm, the Sidekick delivers powerful performance and versatility. These units start at $15,499 cash and have a $2,000 rebate. Financing is available as low as $285 a month. Welcome back. We are getting reports that there could be a fire that the Meridian Fire Department is responding to. This would be due north of Baptist Anderson. This would be back here on 18th Avenue, just past that in the 1600 block here. So look out for fire trucks and things that are headed in that direction this morning. We'll keep you updated as we get more information on what is going on with that. Always be respectful, pull over and let them by.
Yep.
They get in there in a hurry for a reason. Probably at this point on scene, could be some backup headed that direction as well. When we get more information, we'll pass that.
Yeah.
Also.
So if you're in that area, just go around. I'm sure you can see the smoke, but don't get stuck up in there and get stuck in the way.
Yeah.
Because that's a small road.
Get reports of a pickup truck stolen from Hickory last night. Also, we'll get a post of that up and just look. Don't be taking other people's stuff.
No, not at all.
So we'll have more on that coming up in just a few moments. We mentioned there was other gunfire yesterday afternoon. As we go out to 5th Street, this will be around the 42nd Avenue block. A foot chase happened. Boogie there down the streets. I'm telling you, Newell was whooping it up. His badge was going up in the air, and he was going, holding on to his gun, chasing.
He was headed.
He caught him, brought him back to justice. There's a couple rounds were fired in the air. We don't know why the guy did it, but he did. He was arrested and taken into custody. We stood there on the corner and viewed that. So nothing major come out of it other than some gunshots.
And you have to do all that running. You need to stop at the store and get you an ice cold Coca-Cola.
Oh, yes, sir.
Because that is what is going to refresh you when you need all that good help.
That's exactly what I did.
Ice cold Coca-Cola. You like the ones in the bottle. I'm a good old-fashioned just plain Coca-Cola. Greg's the little mini Diet Coke. What is that girl like? She likes stuff.
She'll drink anything.
She does. Amy's the vanilla Coke. But I tell you, you're always helping two different places. The store you bought it from and Meridian Coca-Cola. Coca-Cola. Have a Coke and a smile.
Now, let me go here. I was over by Trucker Supply. I was trying to buy me a fuel line because I needed some more.
Oh, you're going to say an extra fuel tank.
I need some more fuel line. And what do I see off into the horizon? But, oh, yes, tons of police back at the True Hotel as we rolled up on this. And as you'll see the police here, we had a man over by the sign there. We didn't know at first what was going on with that. And we'll spin around here for you to see this of what went on here. Ambulance shows up onto the scene, arrived there, and I'm just kind of scrolling it across so you can see this. As we get here, this was the scene of the back. Now, originally, it was said that at least 3 men were seen with guns walking through the parking lot. As we got more into this, I think it ended up being more of a, let's use the word disagreement. And someone might allegedly been whooped or hit with a pool cue.
Oh,
well,
that will get you a ride in an ambulance because it does not feel good.
Yeah.
And bless his heart, you ever just cringe? He was sitting on the ground and the police officers helped him up to get to the Metro ambulance, and he let out a yell and curl your hair because it hurt. And I felt for the guy. It did. It was painful. But nothing was life-threatening. It was a lot of police in the area, but it was some form, we don't know who, what, or why, an argument that went on. And then some lady apparently didn't like it that I covered that, and she got bent out of shape, bless her heart. But things happen. You got to know about it.
Yep.
And we pass along the information, whether it's good, bad, or ugly. That's what you get. We never know how it's going to turn out. At the end of the day, someone was injured, but it was not a life-threatening situation.
That's good.
That's what we know. So that went on there yesterday. You know, as we were here, we didn't bring up about what was going on with the car show. And then we got a car show also that is going to be coming up in Martin. Look at this, y'all.
Yes.
It's coming.
There you go.
Tell us about this car show we got that's going to be Saturday.
All right. This will be our 7th year to actually do the car show. Last year, I think we had 41 cars. We've got 12 sponsors of the awards this year for a total of 17 sponsors. Of course, some sponsors doing multiple awards. And then we're also going to do a little bit bigger fireman's choice this year. So hopefully the weather holds out so that we can have a good turnout. And I think we started out our first year with maybe 15, 16 cars. And like I said, last year we were up to 41. So
what are the different classes that you'll be judging on?
We actually do strictly a bingo chip draw. So as you register, your car number goes into the hat, and at the end of the day, when we get ready to draw, we draw strictly out of the hat, strictly on a luck draw, and do the sponsorships that way. So,
all right.
Now, as we're looking at the weather, we look at it to be sometime after 1 o'clock, so y'all got a good jump start on everything at the beginning of the day before the rain moves in. And it may be later, you never know. Good. So we're looking for that. Big car show, lots of food. Y'all do this to raise money for Martin. The big red truck rolls a lot in that area, whether it's a house fire, somebody's locked in their car. Y'all name it. Y'all have been a little bit of all of it, haven't you?
And also, just to mention one other thing, we've also got somewhere around 24 vendor booths this year. So
you can get a lot of stuff.
Yep.
So could be a little bit of
shop, eat, and admire cars.
There you go.
Yeah, it's going to be fun. And again, the times will all this begin. What time does it start?
8 o'clock.
8 a.m. to 2 is our typical time.
8 to 2, so just by the time the rain's coming in, we'll be getting out.
Yep.
Right. Hey, I wanted to ask this: how the lights been? You been selling any more of them Scotty Ray lights out there?
Oh yeah. Have people come in there and say, "Oh, I want that Scotty Ray light," and I lead them to it.
Stick them to it.
Al has them. And seriously, if you have not tried one of these flashlights that I use at night on these Al, tell them what it is.
Well, it's an EBO. It's 18,000 lumens.
And that means it'll get out there.
So and it's also big enough to be a self-defense.
Yeah.
So if you get attacked out there on the street,
it's like a baton.
Yeah. And it'll light the world up at night. So
come by and you'll show it to them. Show them how it works.
Absolutely.
There.
And I tell you something else that he sells that not a lot of people know about.
Corn
and light bulbs. Regular, you would think light bulbs, but these just screw right into the socket. They turn on and they turn off just like your regular light bulb would. But if you lose power, that bulb knows and it automatically operates with a battery. It stays charged because it's plugged into the socket. And if power goes out for some reason, now every lamp or fan or whatever else you've got these bulbs in, they come on. So you don't have to sit in the dark. You don't have to have a flame on a candle to give you light. And Al's got those down there at Al's Garden.
And those bulbs caused confusion the other day at that structure fire.
You know, and that's what made me think about it. Because the guy come in, he goes, "Y'all said the power's out." Yeah. Well, all their light bulbs is on. And so I went in and got one, and I threw it to Al and said, "Is that one of yours?" He said, "Yeah." He said, "Okay, y'all be good. Everything's good. The lights are on."
That is really, really handy.
Yes. Yes.
So
and I've had nobody buys just they come in and buy a couple, but then they always come back and buy more because they like, well, I want this end of the house lit up, and they always find somewhere else is dark
until it goes dark. And
let me go back. Well, I got to get another light bulb in that room.
Yeah.
A lot to be seen there. Al's Garden Gift. Tell them where you're located at.
9803 State Boulevard Extension, just behind the Dollar General and next to the back porch, and Rock House Pond, just down from it.
Every now and then you'll get to see the Lauderdale County Sheriff's Department chasing somebody.
Right through there.
We did have a good cop episode, live cops.
I think I was there. Man, he was trucking it in the bushes across the road.
Sure was.
And they were hot in pursuit after.
Oh, yeah.
We got a good picture after that because he got the ditch. Yeah, he got the ditch and tried to do the straw
I thought
thing.
you thought
God!
I was holding your hat for you.
He's asking for it. Picking on Al like that.
Smoking the bandit moment.
Hat didn't go nowhere though.
No, it didn't. It stayed on there.
We'll be right back. We're going to tell you about a couple of ribbon cuttings that happened yesterday. Nice stuff. We'll be right back.
Elect my dad to City Council Ward 5. Elect Dustin Hill to City Council Ward 5. Elect my dad to City Council Ward 5.
I'm Dustin Hill, and as the only candidate with proven experience, strong leadership, and a track record of success in the business community, I humbly ask for your vote in the Republican primary for Ward 5 City Council on April the 1st.
Elect Dustin Hill!
At Pettit Jewelers in Philadelphia, Mississippi, trust Nicole with your priceless heirloom jewelry. With generations of refined expertise, she ensures your cherished pieces are meticulously cared for. Pettit Jewelers, Philadelphia.
Our local headlines are brought to you by the Rock House Gun and Pawn.
At the Back Porch, we're bringing families back together for fun, food, and all the things you love to enjoy around your home. Everything starts with a great grill, cookware, and accessories. Add in locally sourced meat and dairy, frozen vegetables and casseroles, and over 500 brands of spices and sauces. Relax in our chairs, swings, and daybeds, and have fun with our cornhole boards. From animal print coolers to authentic Louis Vuitton purses, we have what you need. When you see the big chair, you've made it to the Back Porch.
Welcome back. I'm your friend Scotty Ray. Look, I don't know if y'all been noticed this, but right on the corner where Mattie Hersey Hospital used to be, there's a new look.
Yep.
And this is it here. It is officially open there. Is the ball field had the ribbon cutting ceremony yesterday, the Tommy McDonald softball field. Big deal. It is absolutely beautiful.
Man, it is huge. You got that field, multiple tennis courts out there. It is definitely a sight to see MCC growing. Because I think they used the ball field at the park to play. And so now they've got their own ballpark.
I had a ball game yesterday. A big old bus rolled up as I was there. So it's a big deal there. Philadelphia, it was on like Donkey Kong yesterday. They had scissors up there yesterday, too. I was up there for the occasion there. The medical store opened up their location there in the Eastgate Plaza, if you haven't been there. That's like if you're leaving there going towards Scuba, you take a right and go 16 East. It's on the left-hand side of the road. Nice, folks. They have a store here in Meridian. They also have one there in town. If you need anything, you may have to drop by there. You never know when you'll need a little something to help someone along.
That's right.
They help you.
Those balloons?
You know, it's funny that you asked that. I asked about that. Who blew them up? Because I cannot tie a balloon. Has anybody ever tried that? I have a fat finger, and you know how you twist? I can't get my finger out of it. And
I've got to do it.
I've been asked never to do that again.
That was the worst thing about doing balloon animals, is tying those darn things up.
Yep. Yeah, Odie used to be a clown, if no one knows this. We have pictures.
I could see that.
Still a little clown, you know. I just don't wear my makeup.
Not long ago.
But those are tough balloons to make there. It is a art to doing balloon work.
Yeah.
I ain't one of them. Of course, David Talley was one of the best there ever was.
He was the best.
Yeah.
Man.
Any word that y'all going to do a fireman's calendar, one of y'all for each month, and sell those for a fundraiser?
That's probably not.
Oh, come on.
going to make the cover.
No, probably not. I wouldn't look for that too soon.
Y'all be looking. Lauderdale County Volunteer Fire Department. Mr. June over there. I got somebody that can handle this, y'all.
The photographer?
Yeah, I know a photographer.
Oh, okay.
It really works, believe it or not. There's a lot of towns that do that. So there you go there. As we come up just after 8 o'clock this morning, a lot's gone on. We appreciate y'all joining us. I wanted to bring this up. Also, this is going to be going on today, raising money for some kids. Let me refresh this so we can show this. We'll have some pictures of the fire here in just a few moments there. Today, this is going to be going on out at Jersey Mike's. It's a day of giving there. By donating and helping out, it will go to the Meridian Public District Foundation. And all that goes to help those kids there, and they're going to be donating a lot of funds today to help out with that. I know Neil Henry is going to be down. We'll go pester Neil a little bit later on today.
That's it. That's a good thing. Go down there, and some of the money will be spent for a good cause.
See, I wanted to point this out to Clark County. Y'all notice how shiny that is right there?
They got paved roads up.
Man, I forgot about that. Tell Anthony. Neshoba County. That looks good there in Neshoba County. We appreciate the pick there of doing that. Let's see what else. I was making sure. That's y'all. Y'all ever wonder what you look like? And there you are.
Well, then it changed.
Oh, yeah. It changed over. But we want to thank each and every one of you for joining us today. Don't forget, Becky's going to be out this weekend. She's got a big show coming up Saturday. It'll be at Uptown Mall / Bonita Lakes Mall, whatever you want to call it there, at the old Joanne's location. And these guys, I think, will be washing cars in the rain to also raise money if things go south.
They'll do anything to get money.
Wow. Burgers and liver.
Chicken and livers and gizzards.
Well, it's kind of the same.
Yeah, something
lizards.
Like
Lizards.
If you eat one of them, you need the other.
Just out of curiosity, like, do you sell it like it looks like a steak, or do y'all put it on a bun, the liver?
No, it's just a pile of livers.
It's just a pile of
fried livers.
The best way to eat it, I'm told, is close your eyes so you don't have to look at it.
Yeah, very small bites.
Best way to eat it is give it to somebody else and get a chicken.
That's it. Now, there we go.
Get the chicken plate.
Right. Yeah. So, there you go. Each and every day we do it. What do we have birthdays? You said you had a birthday, Al?
Yeah, well,
it's an anniversary.
Anniversary?
Yeah.
Well, yeah, mine's Saturday, but
Al's got a birthday Saturday.
Well, we'll talk about that Friday.
That's what we're having Martin Day for.
Oh, wow.
But I do have a special anniversary.
Who is it?
My sister, Sandy Giles, and her husband, Joe, having their 42nd anniversary today.
42 of them?
Yep. So happy anniversary, sis and brother-in-law.
Wow. Wow.
Yep.
We got a few little birthdays picking up. We got Sherry Bird, Patrick Allen, Ora Smith, David Pogue. Did y'all know that?
Yeah.
Laura Kennedy. Lynn and Jerry Phillips, 43 years together today.
My cousin.
Alexa Vernon Eden Culpepper, Sweet 16. And I want to say a thank you or a good morning to Michael down in Covington, Louisiana, also known as the old New Orleans. He's watching us down there.
I think Chet's got a new grandbaby.
Astrid Bryn Parker, 3/26/2025 at 3:08 this morning, 6 pounds, 15 ounces, 19 1/4 inches long. Woo! Chet, congratulations. That is awesome.
That congratulations. Nothing like having something like that. We do appreciate that.
Got another due in May. That'd be 1, 2, 3, 4. That'd be 5.
That's a heap of them, folks. Again, anything that we've left out that y'all need to remind
Richie
anybody
Wright.
about this?
61 for Richie Wright.
Try to get there early for plates because we do sell out of plates. Usually by 12 we're sold out. So we start serving plates as soon as they come off the grill, which I think I've seen as early as 9:30, 10 o'clock we'll start serving plates. So try to get there early. Yes. We got 700 plates of chickens and not counting the livers and gizzards.
Martin Day, don't miss these guys. They'll be there. The fire department raising money for what they do. A big deal in our community, Martin Day. We appreciate y'all dropping in. As we close the show each and every day, we leave you with a message.
We're going to do that.
What
we're going to
got?
go Clay Miles, 18 from Kemper Academy. And Michelle, that is Isaiah right dead in the middle. So, yeah, Michelle's out there calling you out, Isaiah. But we're going to go to, he sent us to Galatians 3, verse 12. Therefore, as God's chosen people, holy and dearly loved, clothe themselves with compassion, kindness, humility, gentleness, and patience. You know, as always, we've said 3 or 4 times on this show, there's no sense in bringing weapons into it. If you have a beef against somebody, pray for them. Turn around, walk away. Mm-hmm. But killing is not the answer.
I want to say this also. I don't know if anybody saw it, and I agreed with it, and somebody got mad at me because I agreed with the judge. Dustin Markham, who is the judge for the city of Meridian, sentenced somebody to jail for showing up in their jammies for his courtroom. And I agree with that. That is a courtroom and it's supposed to be respectful. And if you didn't quite understand that, you might need a night there also to straighten your thinking out. But he done that. I've got that shared on our page from the judge's page, and I agree with what he said. Some were not, but I did. Court, you pay respect. Right. If you remember, my cousin Vinny, he didn't know what I mean.
Oh, you better go get you something. Well, I want to bring this up because Michelle just said this. Isaiah, you're an Eagle Scout?
I was a Life Scout.
Life Scout.
Yeah,
okay.
rank right underneath it. So just a little short.
All right, that's okay.
Short, boy.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, you're about 6'2"? 6'5".
6'4".
Wow.
And as Michelle said, the judge was completely in line with the law, and I agree with him 100%. So, Dustin, you got my backing on that. I hate that I wasn't there to see that. Mm-hmm. And you can't do anything about what goes on at Walmart, and we all see this every day. People drag in that just. It seems that there's a generation that is lost, and I understand if you're going to AutoZone, you're going down to O'Reilly Auto Parts, and you're working on your car, or you're back there in Walmart buying something for your car, you got grease. We get that.
Well, here's the thing: is it her fault, or was it her mamas and daddies for not teaching her?
Good question. But
because responsibility lies with if you have children, you raise those children, you teach those children, and part of everyday life is something that you teach your kid.
Unless you get a wife and your wife says, "You ain't wearing that." We all know that. But
is that why you're by yourself every day?
That's it. But truthfully, show a little respect. The law deserves that. A judge deserves that. You take your hat off when the courtroom begins. I do that every time we go in. That is just part of the judicial system. Respect the law. The judge done right. Salute. We support you on that. We got to go, I think.
We have that time. Yeah, look, Friday Eve's tomorrow. That means Friday's coming right on up. Is that girl coming into work this weekend?
Nope.
Or is she taking PTO off?
She's off. We've got the sheriff coming on the way.
The sheriff's going to come in.
Here.
Oh, well, now he'll know. He probably already knows all the history.
He's on it. He'll be here Friday morning. Also, I think in the early, I got to call him back. I think Daniel House will be with us here early for the early show Friday. They got a big gig. Yeah. He's got somebody coming from Nashville, and I think they're going to drop by. I got to call him back here in a little bit.
Look at there. I like some Daniel House. That's a good one right here local. But y'all have a wonderful day. And remember, we love you. Be careful. Be safe. And we'll see you in the morning.
We'll be here.
The Scotty Ray Report is brought to you by our following partners.